alive.
And we are live. Thank you for taking that from me.
Oh, sorry.
Damn. Can't have shit in Ravenloft. Anyway, yes, we are live once again with another Return to Ravenloft. Or rather, we have returned to Return to Ravenloft. I am DM Stray. Your DM tonight. I've DM'd everything from the weirdest, freakiest ERP shit to weird solo Ironsworn shit. We don't talk about Starforged. We never talk about Starforged. Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves very quickly. We're going to start with you, Moira.
That's me. I'm Zilly. I play Moira. She is a nun who has just recently left her convent. She's got a little buddy, a little snake that travels with her. He seems to be a little possessive and protective of her, but she seems pretty outgoing and friendly and just wants to be buddies, but for some reason not everybody in the party seems to be super keen about her joining. So
Why would that be?
well, I have no idea. I think she's just a delight.
Could it be racism?
It's, it's hard to say.
Why is that one so much louder than the other one?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Tiff, would you like to eat the snake? Is that what you're telling me?
Wait, what? You just got food. What?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go around to the table to you, Lucia.
Oh,
That's enough of that. That'll teach me to unpause the game.
I'm Jessica. I play Lucia. She's a fighter. Not really sure what else to say about her.
How's Lucia feeling about her current situation?
Being trapped in this manor, she's not very fond of. Doesn't like to be stuck in a place like this. But she did find a dog. She made a friend.
You did find a friend.
Damn. What are we?
Other friends.
Other less cool non-dog friends.
Damn it.
He's a dog friend and these are my other friends.
That makes sense.
I mean, frankly speaking, same. Like, can you really blame her?
No.
No.
That's what I thought.
Saw the dog and I was like, this is my destiny. I have to pass this.
I don't recall. Did you actually use a hero point for that?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think I did.
Not at all. She looked into it.
I see.
I would have though.
Pure dominance.
If I had failed it, I would have totally rerolled it.
Pure dominance. I see. We're gonna go around to you, Orion.
Well, name's Shanamina or Tiff. Either or. I play Orianne. She is a magus. And, shit's fucked.
Shit do indeed be fucked, as they say. Good talk. We're going to give you Sebastian.
I'm Nick. I play Sebastian, the clumsy human champion who's been attacked by the environment more than hostile enemies.
Now, would you say the environment attacked you, or did you just sort of will yourself into danger?
I would say gravity bullies me, is what I would say.
I would say you have a very punchable face. With that out of the way, for 1 hero point, who wants to go over what happened last time?
Okay, I'll do my best. So, last time, Moira met the party at an inn. It was an inn, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. And she was trying to just enjoy her evening and have a beverage, and she heard these travelers talking about trying to get to Ravenhold.
Yes.
Cool. And so she was like, yo, that's where I'm going. Can I join you? And everybody was enthusiastic, like, absolutely. Except for this dude right here. This
One
black guy.
Ephraim Rushmore.
Ephraim. Yeah. So he didn't seem like super rizzed about it, but we went ahead. He was come laughing at me.
Because you said Riz.
So, we went on to our business, and you know, per usual, as the strong, independent women we are, went to go fetch some armor for our ever so brave paladin, who was like, no, I'll hold down the fort.
I'll stay inside. It's cold. much too cold.
I'll keep an eye on it. You guys go where it's safe and get me
I'll
warm
watch the
winter
innkeeper.
clothing.
Make sure it doesn't try.
I'll watch
that
the
guy was
fire.
super
Make sure it
sketchy.
doesn't try anything weird.
It burned me once. I know what it can do.
So we went to go get him, winter coats and shit, so he didn't freeze to death. And the dude, we were referred to the dude by Ephraim, and the dude did not seem to super dig Ephraim, despite being referred to by him.
One Bildrath Cantamir.
Yeah, what is his name?
Bildrath.
Okay, yeah, him, that dude. So Moira offered to pay for the coats because they had so kindly offered to take her in and let her travel with them. So she bought the coats.
So
Yeah.
not only did your paladin not go with you, your paladin also didn't pay for his coats.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
It's the best day of my best day of my life.
So we headed back, in which Ephraim was like, I was born in the 40s and I'm super racist. And Moira was like, please don't, sir. And, this snake was a real bitch.
Is that how that
Kinda
conversation
latched
went?
onto his arm.
Okay, we had very different conversations, I see.
Listen, you wanted me to summarize stuff. I'm doing my best.
Just gonna jot down in my notes here. Ephraim from the 40s, apparently.
So, yeah, Ariana, interrupted them, and they,
Did you say Oriana?
Ariana Grande, yes.
no, Ariane,
There we go.
and then I said, right afterwards.
Oh, y'all are
But
fucked.
yeah. So,
Exactly on the luck dice.
so yeah, we headed back, and, oh yeah, there were children. There were children that came in that were like, help us. What are the children's names? I forget.
Rosalind and Thorfinn,
Yes.
notably of the Valekias, which
The
is a
Valekia.
family that has been known to be incredibly cruel. an incredibly up to shadowy deeds in the town. They have been under watch for a while now.
Yes, those guys.
Because of that, the villagers are not keen on helping them.
So Moira and Ariane were both like, yes, we should go help. And Ephraim and Lucia and Sebastian were all like, So we went and helped. And now we're in a house, and it's like a fun house, and it's all fucked up.
It is a fun house, yes. There's no more door.
I do want to make special mention that your paladin, Sebastian, did leave his tower shield behind with the children, which I would like to reward him a hero point for attempting to stay in character for that.
I also gave him my blanket
Yes, you
to
did.
stay warm.
You find yourselves at what is known as the Old Durst Manor, not the Valekia Manor. The Dursts were a family that lived in this manor even before the Valekias. And so the name kind of stuck. The Valekias have only recently moved in within the past maybe 120 or so years. Stepping inside, you were... Let's say your characters, at least, were surprised to see that you were trapped inside of the new manor, with creepy noises and disturbing images. But with that, I believe one last thing. You guys discovered an old spirit by the name of Gustav, and one non-spirit by the name of Lancelot. So we will head back to the Old Durst Manor. You did play the piano. We'll head back to the Old Durst Manor and we will continue now that our summary is up. And we will pick right back up as the dog, Lancelot being his name, tentatively licks your hand, Lucia, as it seems to have bonded with you. You may command Lancelot in battle, should you wish, but right now he is a skinny, starving, gaunt little creature. You don't get the feeling that he would last long in any real fight.
Gotcha.
Regardless of this, what would each of you like to do as you find yourself once again back in the Durst Manor's second floor?
I do believe we were hearing kind of a grinding noise upstairs.
Yes. Immediately after the waltz in the music room, Gustav vanished, and you heard a loud grinding noise coming from upstairs. Notably, you have not explored the other side of this hall, however.
That's what I want to do.
Explore the rest of this floor before I move up.
Okay. Once more, this is our nice 3D view of this hallway that you now currently stand in. Suits of armor line the halls. Very typical Ravenloftish make. And a portrait of the Valekias, not made in Sims 4, greets you. But what would each of you like to do?
I'm gonna step up to the store right now.
Alright.
I'm ready to continue exploring this.
Okay. It is a large oak door.
Alright, I'm gonna open this.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Did I ever get the cane rapier in my inventory?
Did you give that to Zilly? Oh, hey, the colors are fixed for some
And she
reason.
handed it back to me before we headed upstairs.
Okay. Then it will now be in your inventory. I've put it in there.
Okay.
All right.
As you step into this room, the first thing you notice are the beautiful red velvet drapes over the windows. An exquisite
Red velvet.
mahogany desk and a matching mahogany chair. The fireplace sits to the south, above which hangs a picture of a windmill atop a rocky crag. Two comfy-looking lounge chairs are quietly stuffed in the corners of this rather small, what looks to be a library. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the walls, and a small hallway leads off to the north. There are several books on this desk, and many, many more in the bookshelves. What would each of you like to be doing as you step into this library?
Where are the books?
Just all on these shelves.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of curiously be looking through the books and reading their titles and trying to figure out what kind of library it might be.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a society check. And you, Orion, just give me a perception check in secret, please.
In secret?
Yes.
I'm going to look at this stuff on this desk.
Okay. Moira, you do find an interesting book. 2 of them, in fact. The first book is titled The History of the White Raven. The second one is titled The History of Moira Dimitrescu.
Great. Can you repeat that? Is Moira what?
The History of Moira Dimitrescu.
Ah.
You, Orion, though you cast a cursory glance around the room, you do not notice anything out of the ordinary. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well, Lucia, since you seem to be wandering around looking. You, Sebastian, find on the desk an oil lamp, some ink, quill pens, tinder boxes, and a nice formal letter-making kit. It's stamped with the same symbol that you saw on the shield downstairs.
Mm.
Do you want my perception check in secret as well?
Yes, please. Assume most perception checks are secret unless I specifically say so.
That's the blind GM roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lucia, as you step into this northern hallway, the dog stops and looks hesitant to continue, and a rank-smelling odor fills your nose.
Oh boy. I'm gonna step back out here and mention that it's probably not something good at the end of this hallway if it's releasing that smell.
What kinds?
What did it smell like?
I would like to investigate this book when there's a moment.
Which one? The White Raven or the Moira book?
The Moira book.
Okay. You're just gonna take a seat somewhere and start to read it?
Not even sit. I'd probably just kind of pull it down and, like, you know, flip through the first couple pages and try to figure out why.
Oh, the first few pages detail the main character of this book, one Moira Dimitrescu. and how her life was turned to shambles one day, and she was deposited away from her loving mother and father on the steps of a convent. As you read, you realize that this is essentially, creepily enough, a book detailing every last intimate detail of your life.
I would like to, what's the best way to send messages mentally to my snake?
You can just do /whisper GM.
Whisper space GM?
Yeah. Or /WGM, I believe that. Yeah. Just /W space GM. Moira begins flipping through a book. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm asking Lucia what she's going on about.
How would it best be described? Almost like maybe something rotten smell coming from down the end of the other hall.
Right.
Yeah.
Like dead?
There you go. The dog was very hesitant to go into the hall. There may be something at the end of it. Maybe one of us should go check it out?
Well, you two have the armor.
My flipping is going to get a little more frantic.
Okay. You have now reached about the midway point, and you realize that you've reached the end of the book. You look down to glance and see what the end of the book is, however. And it details about how the character Moira steps into a small, cozy library in the old Durst Manor, and pulled a book down off the shelf and began to read, unaware of the creature that watched her from the shadows. Slowly, the beast begins to creep forward, completely unaware that her life would soon end. The next page is blank, save for a bloodstain about 2/3 down.
I would like to slam the book shut and start shuffling backwards towards the door.
Okay.
Guys, I think we should leave.
How do you want us to do that?
Back
Open
through the door we
and
just came
throw
in.
us out.
Oh, this room.
It's-
For some reason, I was my mind instantly went house.
We can leave the room, but not the manor, unfortunately.
I'm going to extend the book towards Ariane.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
I will gingerly take the book and attempt to read it.
Okay. It's an old history of Ravenloft.
Keep flipping through the pages, trying to identify what could have freaked her out.
Long ago, far back in the day, the Dark Lord struck a powerful bargain with the dark vestige known as Vampire, plunging the realm into a state of chaos and disorder, locking it away, creating what is known as a demi-plane of terror. All of these things that you would know with your undead lore. It's a very dry history book. Or as dry as a history book detailing the fantastical fantasy world's history can be.
Moira, what startled you about this history book?
What do you mean, what startled me? I'm going to take the book back
Okay.
and start flipping through it again.
The Valley of Ravenloft was actually known as Wallachia before it was named that. Ravenloft was actually the name given by King Ravenovia due to the late Queen Ravenovia. Blessed be her name, for she passed in sickness before she could make the journey to the valley.
I'm gonna slowly close the book, kind of stare at everybody dumbfounded. I'm sorry, I guess I was just imagining things.
Something spooked you. What did you see?
I thought this was a book about something else.
Take your word for it.
What did you think it was about?
I'm not sure. I thought maybe it was about me.
About you? What about you?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It was stupid. I'm going to set the book aside.
Okay.
I'll put it on this fireplace on the top.
Okay. As you take your hands away, your hands feel wet.
Do my hands look wet?
They are wet with blood.
Could we see that, or?
I would like to scream.
Yes, you all see
Ah!
Moira's hands covered in blood.
What happened?
I don't know. I put the book down, and I was standing right here, and I'm going to frantically start wiping my hands on my robe.
As
will
Moira
look
screams, the dog also freaks out.
I will look to my own hand since I was also holding on to the book not long ago.
And I'm going to look at the book.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sure is
I'd
a
like
book.
to call Lancelot back.
I assume my hands are clean.
How would you like to call Lancelot back?
Just like to call his name.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
Ooh.
You call and call, but he does not respond. You do hear him whimpering from the library, though.
Oh no! I think something is wrong.
Something's definitely wrong.
Go check on Lancelot. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He's the only live thing down here so far, aside from ourselves.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Orion, your hands are not wet, but you can clearly see Moira's hands are wet with blood.
Am I successful in wiping my hands off on my robe?
Yes. Lucia,
Can
you do
I,
hear
like-
something down the hall.
Can I, like, peer around this corner instead of
Sure.
stepping fully into it?
Sure.
See what I can see?
I am
That's
going
what you
to
can
grab
see.
Moira by the shoulders.
It's
gently
very
boy.
dark
and
without the light of the fireplace.
try to calm her.
I do have a torch. I'm gonna take that out and light it.
Okay. You do so. You flare up the torch.
I'm going to try to calm myself. Take some deep breaths to steady myself.
You're right. I don't know how that happened.
You see Lancelot
It's-
huddling in the corner, shivering and whimpering. He's also turning circles as if he doesn't know where to go, and your nose is filled with that rank smell again. You also notice that in his haste and panic, Lancelot has knocked one of the shelves in this hallway that line the books loose.
Oh boy.
Oh. Is that a skeleton in the chest? I would like to call for Sebastian to come check this out with me.
Okay. A few moments after Lucia disappears, she calls for your name, Sebastian.
Oh. Guess it's my turn. What's up?
We need to investigate this chest. There's an awful smell coming from it. There's a skeleton sitting on the outside of it.
Don't read too much into that.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Looks almost like a... Is this like a passageway? Almost that was opened up by the shelf, or...
Yes, it looks like it's a door hidden behind this bookshelf. The bookshelf's
Oh.
slightly unlodged, but enough to where you could tell that you could open this bookshelf like a door.
I'd like to step in the doorway and see if I can see into the chest.
Go for it. As you round the corner, however, you see a hanged man with a bundle of papers at his feet. You would have to go into this room to examine the chest. The chest is closed.
Oh boy.
You have found the
as I kinda
source
pull
of the
my
foul smell.
Self together, I'm gonna ask Ariane where the other two went.
I want to check on Lancelot.
Should we go after them?
Are you alright to continue?
I think so.
Alright. Stay close to me. And I'm going to head back in.
Okay.
I think I'd like to take a moment to gather myself because of the smell and the sight before stepping into the room to grab those papers.
Okay. You can probably just lean into the room and grab them, but they are directly underneath this man. You could grab the papers from here if you would like.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. You may double click this. This is a lootable container.
What do you see in there?
It's not a pretty sight. There's a hung man. This bundle of papers at the bottom. I'm not able to take.
Just click and drag to your token.
Oh, for some reason it wasn't letting me drag it, but I got it now.
It's alright.
step back over here before I show the papers to Sebastian and read it.
Okay. It is plain, nondescript parchment paper.
Can I still see the other book about the White Raven on the shelf?
You do. It is a rather smaller black leather tome with a messily drawn White Raven insignia on the front. No text on the front. You flipped open the front page to read it. But it's the same insignia as is on Ephraim's scarf and now Sebastian's shield. If you would like to, Lucia, you may click the parchment in your inventory, and the text is on there.
Is he? I would like to set this on the ground in case anyone else would like to read it.
I'm just not gonna read it out loud.
I will
No,
say we
hurts
will
my feelings.
put it right here.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like she just handed it directly to you, Sebastian.
Oh, okay. I will read it out loud.
You got it.
I don't even know where it is.
It's in your inventory.
Surely you know how to read, right?
No.
What do you mean,
I don't know
no?
what I'm good for.
There you go.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do, but
If you would like to post something to chat, left click the icon. If you hover over it, it will have a little
Oh.
chat bubble.
gotcha.
Who would like to read?
I guess I could.
Okay.
My beloved children, I wish I could do what all fathers do and tell you that monsters aren't real, but it wouldn't be true. Life can create things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous things. Selfish, violent, grotesque, monstrous. It hurts me to say that your mother has turned into one such monster, inside and out. And I'm afraid that I was too much of a coward to put a stop to it when I should have. We have sinned beyond the morning Lord's light. It sickens me to think that we've put you through. There's no excuse. I only ask you, though. I know I have not the right to do so, to try and forgive us. I despise what your mother has become, but I love and pity her all the same. Rosalind, I wish I could see you blossom into a strong, beautiful woman. Thorfinn, I wish I could be there for you, but I can't. This is the only way to atone for our family's sins. The curse will end with me. Goodbye. I love you. Yours forever. Henry Valecchia. I'm going to pocket this to hand back to the kids.
Okay. I will put it in your inventory now.
Whoa.
Wonder if that means that their mother is still around in this manor somewhere.
I wonder if that is who was supposed to be in the basement.
It's a possibility.
Whoa.
Considering... Did I ever get told on whether the bookshelf was opened? Because I don't
You
think I
can
was
see
able to see from it.
from the corner. Barely right now you are able to see a bookshelf that is askew and open.
Considering that there was a secret room in there. There has to be another one that leads to the basement, right?
It's possible.
Alright. Is that our next plan?
Unfortunately for you, Sebastian, though, you do know there's a secret room back here. It is far too dark for you to see right now.
Let's say I can't see shit. Hello?
I think I
Yeah, there
saw
ain't nothing
my
back there.
torch if you want to go back there.
No, it's fine.
There
There's
was
that
still
chest.
a chest.
We could go look at the chest.
Feel
Don't
free.
jump in the jump in the fireplace.
I didn't mean to.
Okay. I'd like to
don't believe you.
motion for Lancelot to stay so I can go investigate this chest.
Okay.
If I see Moira, I follow her.
Moira, you
I
do
believe
now
she still
see.
has a. I believe she has a light spell
Correct.
still going, right?
We are going to
does.
stack this hallway.
The sight is grotesque, Moira. The man is hung by. It's easy to tell from here what was probably a very bright, vivid, saturated tie, contrasting the purples and reds around his throat. The man is also, I don't know if you're muted right now, Moira.
I am.
Yep.
I was gonna say, as soon as I see the dude, I'm gonna turn away and cover my face with my hands, but I'll stand there so that my light
Okay.
is available.
Step
I'm gonna
in.
stand here with the dog.
Okay.
I'm going to place a hand on Moira's shoulder and ask her if she's alright.
The
Nod into my hands while trying not to gag.
bookshelves that line this secret room, Lucia, are small pocket journal-sized tomes. There is a skeleton inside of this chest. 3 large daggers stick out of this skeleton's back. Leather armor, the only thing stopping it. Clutched in the skeleton's hand as if he was looting the chest when he was killed is a clean, official-looking letter bearing a wax seal. Lucia takes and strips the skeleton of its leather armor.
Yes, it's mine now.
Okay.
I think
I will
there was
read
an
this letter.
I think there was an
Is June-
important detail that was missed in that
Not look at the
description.
chest.
No, there is this book in the chest. A book of prayers.
Who would like to, in your best Dracula voice, read our letter?
Don't look at me. I'm not.
I'll read it, but I can't do a Dracula voice.
Okay. Who would like to read it?
Okay. My most pathetic servant, I'm not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I've not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However, many souls you bleed on your altar, however many trite, sycophantic rites you conduct in your basement, know that you are not the reason I am returned. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent, your great house fallen into ruin. You abandon love for madness, take solace in the bosom of a corpse, and grasp at a past you weren't even a part of. Cursed by darkness? Possibly. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you this way. Signed, Z.
So we totally could have pulled Como into the chat temporarily for this. Tell me I'm wrong.
Maybe I will have Como play the villain. Regardless, unlike the parchment from earlier, this is clearly of a nobleman's house. The seal is melted ebony and gold, marked with the head of a snake.
Interesting.
I was gone for a brief moment.
Shame. You should read that letter.
Oh, okay, okay.
Lancelot fidgets in place, wondering if he can move now, Lucia.
Oh, yes. Motion for him to follow me.
He immediately darts back behind you. It's also starting to get awkward to walk. He's only like maybe a foot behind you at any point in time. He's doing that thing dogs love to do where they walk between your legs.
Going to gently lead Moira out of the hallway.
I will follow. Or allow myself to be led, rather.
Okay.
Also, once I'm out, I'm going to pause and grab the Raven book. White Raven book.
Okay. You do so. I have not created an item for it. Just note that you haven't.
Okay. Then I'm going to tuck it away and follow these. Then.
You step back into the warm, inviting hall once more.
I'm going to close this door.
Okay.
Hopefully it stays closed. You know what? Close.
Okay.
Should we go upstairs or try to find a passage downstairs? Because there was still whatever that grinding noise was earlier upstairs.
I think we should keep going up. We did spend a lot of time downstairs. I think if we were gonna find something, we would have found it.
Okay.
We'll note the stairs up are this one.
Alright, lead the way.
Lucy, as you swing that door open, it is an undecorated bedroom. Your quick glance affording you just enough time to determine that these are straw-stuffed mattresses. The room is not decorated, save for one candle, before you quickly flick the door back shut.
Nothing interesting.
Okay. Let's go up then.
Okay.
I'll let Lucia follow Sebastian behind. And make sure that Moira's still alright behind me.
You may click the door
Yes,
icon
I will
once you are
follow
in
them.
the box.
Which one?
This one.
The one on the right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, as you guys approach, there is... This room creaks a little bit as you step inside. And once more, a large suit of armor greets you. A few cobwebs decorate this hall, as if for some reason it's not been as disturbed
I would like to inspect the room a bit more closely, if I can.
Give me a perception check, please. Each of you hear a rattling noise. I will need each of you to roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah.
Frick.
Oh no.
Hefty initiative.
Hefty initiative, indeed.
I am so sorry.
As we are going to go ahead and you each watch
Sebastian being the fast.
as Orion begins to examine this suit of armor. She calls out quickly at the last second that the suit is coming to life before her eyes. And we are going to start combat.
Alright.
Alright.
Combat proper this time, as we are going to all begin with, what was it? I believe, no. There we
I know
go.
I had the Bansuri.
Yes. And I was trying to remember, I believe you were assigned Moira, Tambara by default, Moira. So we will go ahead and begin our combat. Sebastian, you are up.
Alright. Let's see. I want to get on the other side of him. How would I go about, like, getting on the other side of him?
What do you mean?
Are
Like over
you,
here.
like, tumbling through? Like, that's a dexterous thing.
Yes, you may tumble through enemies if you would like to.
I don't think my dex is that good. I just, like, if I stand, like, here, can I grab him?
You may, as long as you are within 5 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a melee attack roll. An arm strike, if you would. Unfortunately, that is not going to hit. As you begin to reach out and snag at this thing, you find no good way to grab onto this thing. It is essentially just a animated suit of armor. There's no skin or person in the armor to grab onto.
Hitting this thing might be a problem.
You have one action left.
Alright, I'm going to raise my shield.
Go for it.
Alright.
Which is going to bring us to the next person, which I believe is you, Moira.
Alright. I'm gonna use that on Ariane.
Okay. Ariane, you are empowered. Go ahead and describe how this looks like, Moira, for us.
I am going to concentrate, and my eyes are gonna get glowy, and things are gonna get kind of blowy around me.
Okay.
Glowy,
Blowy and blowy.
Remember that Boros can also follow up on this, should you wish.
What can he do? Sorry.
Every time you stoke the heart, Boros can give somebody temp HP.
So I would like to give temp HP to... Is anybody injured? Can I tell? I can't tell.
That would be me. At least I'm pretty sure it's just me right now.
Either of you injured? No? Sebastian or Lucia?
I'm good.
Then I will give the temp HP to Ariane as well.
Okay. That will be 3 temp HP to you, Orion.
What is that? A bonus action?
It's just part of casting Stoke the Heart for you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It is how your familiar gives it.
I gotcha. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the whoops on the him.
Okay.
What is my deity?
Did you pick deity?
No, I thought that I'm following whatever my snake is telling me to follow.
Okay. I will let you pick any.
Okay, we'll do chaotic. So I just click that?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit that attack for me. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. As it is going to take 5 points of damage because I'm not going to use elemental damage. Or rather,
No XP.
it
Oh my gosh.
better have some HP. There we go. As you streak into it, it better fucking have some HP. A purple orb of energy streaks out from Moira that seems to twist and blur your vision. You can't quite get a good read on exactly what the attack looks like as it slams into the animated suit of armor and it begins to fall apart. I will need a perception check from each of you.
Perception?
Good news.
Oops.
Most of you passed, except you.
Mine was not
Moira.
blind.
It's okay. Most of you passed anyway. You each hear 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. 2. Ba-ba-ba. Going up. You hear behind Moira clunking up the stairs loudly. Unfortunately, Moira, you do not hear this as it is very loud, your spell. As it's 1,
I call out to Moira.
2. And it is going to reach forward towards Moira.
That's not good.
No, it is not. Give me a reflex save, please, Moira.
gonna use liberating step. Oh wait, you said reflex save. Holy shit. Oh, you said it swung at her, right?
It is actually a shove.
No, it's a shove. Alright.
Regardless.
Shoving into me, essentially?
No.
Or...
Moira, you tumble over the railing as this thing
Oh,
shoves
no.
you, threatening to knock you down. You guys are on the 3rd floor. The 30-foot drop, but you manage to catch yourself at the last minute on the railing. But you are now effectively off guard, as you are dangling from the edge, which puts us to Orion. You are up, as we are going to move to you.
Oh boy. Well, I had a plan till that.
Moira, you are staring down this long spiral staircase now. Boros is attempting to snake himself around your wrist and the railing both, but he is very small.
Would I be able to use
a-
liberating step to like save her?
As that was not a grab or a grapple, no.
'Cause it says, alright. Yeah, it says grabbing, restraining, mobilizing, paralyzing.
And it also did not damage her.
I got you.
Unfortunately, this is the one scenario.
Fuck!
It's fine. I am going to try to aid her back up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but away from the armor.
You gonna toss her across the stairway?
That's why I said I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I would like her to not be dangling.
You can pull her up.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm aiding her up.
Give me an athletics check, both of you. Both you, Orion and Moira.
Fuck.
Oh, what? Athletics?
Yep. As you two are the dainty types and not Lucia or Sebastian.
There we go.
All strength, no brains.
Fuck.
No boy.
Whereas Moira is all brains, no strength. As apparently so is Orion as you begin to haul her up. You're trying not to get pincered by the armors as well, and you're not doing a great job as you are fending off the armor to your south, looking to the armor to the north, and can only spare one hand to pull her up. I'm gonna say that made no progress.
Throw her a rope.
I easily by hand right now. Y'all might have to help her yourself. I tried.
What are we doing?
I'm going to spell strike this armor.
Okay, make sure to target and give me a spell strike.
I'm
Moira in one hand, spell strike in the other.
So go ahead and choose the spell that you will cast.
Yeah, I was going to. Hold on.
Please select a damage type.
Okay.
And now make your weapon strike. Not
Right
your
after.
arcane spell attack. This will be a weapon strike. That is a hit. So go ahead and roll damage for both your sword cane and your spell.
For the love of God, Nyla.
Okay. You are going to pierce this thing with your stabbing weapon. And it is almost dropped as you ram your sword through it. It finds a good solid point. However, it stumbles forward before snapping up its non-existent head to look at you, raising its arm to prepare a counterattack. It's going to bring us to you, Lucia.
Okay. I want to switch this to blunt damage and make a strike against.
Question. The Stoke of Heart, what does it do?
It provides an additional +2 damage.
Was it included?
Yes, to both of those, in fact.
It was. Look at that. That's actually cool.
I figured
that
I'd
is
double
cool.
check.
Yes. In case you guys are ever unaware of what contributes to something, you will be able to read over things, including such things such as off guard or flanked or etc.
Alright. I'm gonna make a strike against this.
Okay, go for it. That is a critical hit.
God damn. Chill out.
Because
Very nice.
fucking fighters. 14 to crit, Jesus. Lucia, whipping her spear around, grabbing the blunt end, noting that piercing weapons won't deal a lot of damage, smashes this thing with her hammer. Or rather,
Great,
with
I
her
can
spear
move
like
without
a hammer.
having to worry about possible attack of opportunity. Good.
That is going to leave you with 2 actions left, Lucia.
Alright.
I will be
would
right
like
back. I
to-
have to grab dinner quick.
Alright.
Can I step here, or
Yes.
is she technically occupying this?
I will allow it. Technically, she's in this tile.
Gotcha.
Just dangling.
I'd like to make another strike against this one.
Whoa.
Okay.
We're just gonna leave her dangle.
Go ahead and give me another strike. Remember to hit that
I
negative
mean-
5. That
I
is a
mean-
miss, however.
Can I reroll?
If you would like to use a hero point.
No.
Okay.
I'll pass.
You stride forward and immediately try to shove this thing back down the stairs where it came, but it deftly parries you with its own spear, sizing you up before taking a combative stance. Which brings us to top of the round once more. Sebastian, you are up.
I'm going to pull Moira.
Give me an athletics check.
Hold on. Oh yeah, +7.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
All right.
Help her.
Where would you
'cause
like
I
to put
can't.
her?
I'm gonna put her right here.
Heft Moira up over the railing, one-handed, tossing her behind you. That leaves you with 2 actions.
Let's see. I can't really get to this guy. Everybody's kind of in the way.
Correct.
So I'm just
Notably,
gonna-
there are no longer stairs leading up. You could leap down onto this.
Oh, that's true. Can I leap across? 10 feet.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure you have the athletics for that.
Alright. Do I have to roll a check or do I just do it?
You can leap up to 10 feet, just base.
Ah, perfect.
Without
So I'm
needing
gonna
a
do
check.
that.
Okay. Leap across, landing with a thunk.
And then I'm gonna hit him with the shield boss.
That should also technically be a flank, I think.
It is
No,
not.
never
They are
mind.
not on opposing sides.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Go ahead and give me that strike, Sebastian. Make sure you target the enemy.
Oh yeah. How do I target him?
Just hover and press T.
T. Alright.
Sebastian leaps into action for once, landing the armor whirling to face you as your group's marshals. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. As this thing slammed by a shield. It's pretty hardy. It's not taking the full amount of damage you guys might expect.
I am back, but I will be on you.
That's good, because it's your turn. Alright, you have been pulled up and thrown to the side by Sebastian before he leapt across the railing.
Very good. Alright.
Stick it when it matters.
We're going to go ahead to Moira's theme. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
As this thing takes another 7 points of damage, reduced to 5 because this thing is quite well made.
So, get out of here. You're stuck. Dog. Alright. Then I'm gonna, cast one of these guys on myself.
I will note that Stoke the Heart must be sustained each round if you want it to continue.
Okay, I would like to sustain that instead.
Okay, that will be your third and
Very
final
good
action.
choice.
As well as that, remember, Stoke the Heart gives temp HP each round.
Does it stack?
If it is not consumed, no.
Okay.
So 3 temp HP is just 3 temp HP unless you get 4 temp HP somehow. But it is a sustained 3 temp HP every round on your target. It is incredibly efficient for healing. But regardless, Orion, the fervor is still filling your heart, swelling with a dangerous amount of swagger right now. The animated armor begins to take its offense, however. And it is going to look to you, Sebastian, and woof.
Whiff.
It brings up its pole arm the same way it did with Moira, but unfortunately you are not nearly as much of an easy target as you casually raise your arm and block it before it can leverage it to shove you off the stairwell. It now whirls to face you, Lucia, as it swings and just hits your armor, no effect. Can't even pierce your armor before finally whirling to you, Sebastian, and throwing out a left hook. You don't even bother blocking this one. You just twist your body and let it hit your back and roll off you harmlessly. As
See, I
your
kind of
marshals...
imagine the way we're standing on the stairs, he just like swings over me as I'm below him. Just complete whiff, dude.
Sure, let's go with that.
Whoosh.
I was thinking of the Captain American tag team combo, but...
No, that's fair.
Orion, you are up.
Considering that he is out of my reach, I will actually just use a spell if I have any. Where's my spells?
Okay. Let's go ahead and make me an attack roll. That is a miss as you throw it. It slams.
Can I re-roll that?
You may.
Okay. Because I do have 2 hero points.
You do indeed. Go ahead and give me another roll. That is still a miss,
Better.
unfortunately.
Not
Oh,
meant to
damn.
be.
You do have one action left as you streak this ball of flame into the armor. It strikes it, but it does not seem to do any damage to the construct.
I'll just use that as part of my arcane cascade then.
Can you?
Or so not like uses the spell to
Okay, you're absolutely right. I believe it is evocation. Is that what produce flame is? Let's see. Evocation indeed. So we're going to give you your arcane cascade of force damage. You each watch as Orion begins to recycle the energy that she just used to cast this spell. She breathes in and flickering flames float up from her fingertips back into her sword from where she cast the spell.
Impressive.
However, that is the end of your turn.
correct.
Lucia, you are up.
Alright. Like to just make another strike against this.
Go for it. That is a hit.
God dang, dude, that's nuts.
Fighters, dude.
That's
This thing is going to take another 5 points of bludgeoning damage as Lucia, gripping her spear backwards, begins to use it like a bat to just rain down blow after blow faster than it can parry them. That is 2 actions left.
swing again.
I'm going. Swing until I can't.
Do it. Ringing him.
Alright. This one does, however, miss. However, because your weapon is a backswing weapon, bear in mind that when you miss, your next attack gets a little bit more accurate. As Lucia begins to swing once, twice, 3 times, managing to catch it just barely. She's building momentum. With 1
Do I have
action
to
left.
use the... Do I have to use the minus 10 attack penalty if I want to swing again?
Yes.
Do it.
I'm gonna try.
Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
How much accuracy bonus does she get?
Only a +1.
Okay.
But backswing is something I have to toggle, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
believe so.
This is so interesting.
Sorry, I was washing my hands. Did I miss anything?
Oh,
We're trying.
3 attacks in a row.
Lucia just going ham on this thing.
Oh.
That is a hit
Woo!
with the -10.
boy.
That's pretty good.
As you rain blow after blow on this thing.
What?
We're so close.
I'll make a fighter forever. Holy shit.
We are going to top of the round, I believe. That is you, Sebastian.
Yeah.
As Lucia doing most of the work in this fight, just savaging this thing with attacks. That is a hit.
Oh yeah.
And Sebastian
Oh, yeah.
finishing it off after the rain of
Probably had
blows.
one
It
damage.
looks dazed.
Feel bad for it.
Looks dazed, turning to Sebastian and some sort of hopeful mercy. Sebastian responds by slamming it into the wall and it falls apart, its individual pieces rolling down the hall, or down the stairway now, in
Good.
pieces. That is combat
Just imagine
off,
it rolling
however.
across your feet down the stairs.
Ugh.
The silence returns to the old Durst Manor. As you now stand on the 3rd floor of this building, there are no more stairs leading up, however.
This is the tippity top. That was a little wild. That got crazy.
It did. We all survived.
All right.
And got in some batting practice.
We
Me.
rented the thing for the whole day. All right, which door do you ladies want me to open?
The one in front of you.
Wow.
This one. Maybe?
This one?
That's my vote.
All right.
I will follow into whichever room.
About same.
As you guys step into the room, it is
I would like
very
to-
dark in this
Uh-oh.
room.
Yeah, I
Sebastian.
can't see shit.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would like to, give you the
Okay, you're good.
opportunity to just.
Well, I automatically do it because I feel like everyone's got to kind of file in there. So
Okay. It is, however, dark as shit in here. I believe you are still holding your torch, Lucia, and more your earrings are still lit up.
Okay. I'll step in first.
I would like to recharge my spell strike.
I'm gonna let Strong
continue.
Girl go first.
Strong
and I'll just follow
girl
behind.
Goes first, leading the charge into the room.
Oh.
You spot a woman to the north. She is cowering in the corner, peering over a vanity at you, however. She has long hair and a beautiful blue maid uniform. Her hair tied up in nice braids with wavy locks. However, Lancelot, clinging to your legs, backs up into you nervously. And it is only after you take a second look that you realize this woman is partially see-through.
I may regret my
Oh.
decisions. Correction. Well, that makes sense.
Does she react at all to us entering the
Yes,
room?
she has cowered in the corner as each of you step inside. She quietly peering over the corner at you. The bedroom contains one large bed two relatively nice end tables and a large, empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall is a large, ornate, full-length mirror. A wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. The room also contains one small crib covered with a black cloth. As each of you file into the room, she whimpers loudly, staring at you each accusingly. Her voice little more than a whisper, but somehow it's strong and piercing enough to resonate deeply in your chest. Who are you?
My name's Moira. I'm going to slowly start approaching her.
Okay.
Oops.
She moving ephemerally, drifting up out from where she hides. She looks at your extended hand, hesitantly holds her own back. I'm Margaret, the maid. Who
Very
are you?
nice to meet you, Margaret.
What are you people doing here? I wasn't aware we were expecting guests.
I'm kind of just looking for a way out.
Way out? What do you mean?
Or a way into the basement.
How do you know about the basement?
The children, they came looking for help.
The children are alright?
Yes, they're
Oh,
current.
thank the morning Lord for that. I'm so happy they're safe.
They said everyone was gone, so we came to look and help.
Everyone was gone? Yes, I
Going to the children.
suppose they are gone now. Just like me. Hello, I'm Margaret. Who are you? I'm sorry,
Orion.
I can't. My head hurts.
Is there anything noticeable about her head as to why it would hurt?
Give me a medicine check. No. You see no visible injuries anyway. I would like each of you to make me a medicine check or a perception check.
I technically do an
Sebastian, it is with a grim realization that you realize you've seen Margaret before. As have you, Lucia.
Oh,
It is with a grim, gut-wrenching realization that you realize Lucia bears a striking resemblance to that poor woman in the road you met coming in. The half-devoured thing.
Oh.
yikes.
Huh.
Unless somebody says anything, I have
S-
no reason to know that. I, in fact, didn't actually get close to the corpse at all.
Which might explain
Don't
why
worry.
Sebastian and Lucia know, but you do not. Nor do you, Moira.
Got it.
that woman beared a striking resemblance to me.
No,
No?
I meant to say Margaret looks like.
Oh, Margaret looks like that woman.
Correct.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That you and
I'm so glad the children are safe.
Sebastian know that she looks like the woman that we saw on the way.
But you
Well, I
are
kinda-
correct. We do need to leave. I'm not sure how you know about the basement, but there's something down there.
I'm going to kind of lean in, or take a step back, and then lean in and whisper. And pass along this information. So Margaret doesn't hear.
Okay. Sebastian fills you in on the fact that when they were coming in on Ephraim's wagon, they discovered a small horde of undead feasting upon what might have once been Margaret. Notably, Ephraim might know more about this woman, but he did not share.
I'm going to ask her if she remembers what happened to her.
What happened to me?
That she'd technically be Valekian, I think.
No, she's a maid. She's not family. She has introduced herself as Margaret the Maid.
No, I meant as in like related, like I think Ephraim mentioned something about her coming from that household. Something about it.
Oh, yeah, he did.
That she had something on her. Something that had a symbol.
Ephraim noted that he had their uniform on, a servant's uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless, the rather healthy-looking woman, all things considered, casts a glance at you, Moira, as you ask what happened to her. What happened to me? Yes, what did happen to me? I went down in the basement. I found the door, you see. And I went down and I found the basement.
What was in the basement?
I don't remember.
You remember the way there?
Yes, it's upstairs. The door's hidden, but Gustav snuck in there one night. I remember being curious and going down, and it was dark. I remember being scared. I ran. That's right. I wanted so desperately to take the children with me, but I had to leave. For the baby. She pats her stomach softly. I was going to go to town. But now I'm back here. I can't remember. Hello, I'm Margaret. Who are you?
Going to look uncertainly at the others for some idea of what's going on here.
I'm going to have a strained, sad look back at Moira and towards Margaret.
I don't know if she remembers anything more.
She did say there was a secret door up here, though.
In the basement.
Did she say
Oh, you
it
must
was
not
up
go in the
here?
basement.
What is in the basement?
Because of the monster?
Yes. The children would often tell me that a monster was in the basement. I'd scarce believe them. I didn't even know we had a basement. But then Gustav... I followed him one night downstairs. Upstairs. I went down into the basement.
Was upstairs?
There was something down there. It was very dark. I had to leave. I wanted to take the children with me.
Should we see if she can show us to the door?
Margaret, would you be able to show us the way to the basement?
Oh, you must not go in the basement.
What if we just want to know where it is, and we don't go in it?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
She looks at you with a sad, mournful look, Sebastian.
That almost seems in character.
Just shrug a little.
Oh. Margaret?
Are you okay?
Was she all foggy?
I don't want to consider it her option, but I think we might be fighting.
You seem nice. You must leave this house. Terrible things happen here. I only recently found out about it myself.
Do you know what happened to the children's parents or where they are?
I think Miss Valekia was in the basement. I think I saw her in the basement that night. And then I ran upstairs and I packed my things and I ran. But why am I back here?
I'm going to quietly pat Moira and remind her about the letter that was meant for the kids from the father.
Alright, well, do we want to look in this other door? Or do we want to keep trying to find the basement?
Margaret,
It seems that Margaret cares deeply for those children. It would be beneficial if we knew what happened to their parents for the sake of those children, and if their mother is in the basement.
I agree.
We need to find her.
I'm just not sure she'll show us where the basement is. Each time we ask her, I think it sets her back into a loop.
I followed
Margaret,
Gustav down
unfortunately-
into the basement. Gustav always had such a shiny medal on his pen. He was so proud of that.
What did the shiny metal on the pen mean?
It was given to him by Mr. Valecchia. It was magic.
Hmm.
It let him know anytime the master needed him. I think that's how he knew to go to the basement that night.
Could I recall any form of knowledge to that?
You did play piano with Gustav, and yes, he had a bright blue suit that had a round silver medal on it. It never struck you as anything odd up until this moment.
We did meet Gustav. I, in fact, played a song with him
Yes, he
in
did
the
love.
music room.
Did you know he wrote me a song? He called
Did he
it
now?
Waltz for Margaret. And silly old fool, I can't even dance.
Nonsense.
Oh, but it's true, I have 2 left feet. Of note, she in fact does not have any
geared
feet.
towards her feet.
Yep. Ghosts don't have feet. That's the joke. Regardless, Margaret seems lost in a wistful thought for a moment. Yes, that silly old man and his shiny medal.
It was a shiny silver, yes.
Yes. Do you know of it? He
I've
always
seen
had
it
it
myself.
pinned to his uniform.
To his blue uniform.
Yes. Our uniforms are so beautiful. It was the nicest thing I've ever worn.
It really was a nice blue.
She gives a slight curtsy. If ghosts
I
could
curtsy
blush,
back.
if ghosts could blush, you assume she would be.
I give a warm smile. Alright.
I'm afraid we won't be able to get any more information out of her about the basement.
Unfortunately, Margaret, we can't actually leave the house. The house won't let us.
The house won't let you. No, I suppose it won't. We're all trapped here. Except the children. I'm trapped here. I left the house. But now I'm back here.
Do you have any idea where Gustav went or where his medal is?
Oh, he always kept it nicely folded in our room.
Where was your room?
Downstairs, in the servants' room. They gave us nice straw mattresses and a little place to keep our things. And it was directly connected to the kitchen. We could order a meal from the dumbwaiter at any time. They treated us so nicely.
I'm going to give the others a pointed look.
It's alright with you, Margaret. We're gonna Good luck down there.
Okay. Perhaps get yourselves a meal from the kitchen.
We'll certainly do.
I'm certain the staff will be more than happy to feed you all. The Valekia are so kind.
I smile big and rub my belly.
Do you guys want to inspect these doors at all, or do you want to just go back down to the servants' quarters?
I'll inspect this one I'm standing in front of.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You swing the door open and you notice this is a balcony that leads outside. Or rather, should lead outside. A thick, impenetrable wall of fog will not let you see more than possibly 3 feet in front of your face out on the balcony. Moira. You would know from your flipping through the history book earlier. Or those of you who did flip through the history book earlier. The land of Wallachia, or as it is now modernly known as Ravenloft, or as it is now more modernly known as Greyhawk, was once covered in an absolute impenetrable curtain of poisonous fog that would drain the strength of any traveler that dared pass through them. It was one of the tools the Dark Lord used to trap those he thought belonged to his domain. Boros coils on your arm apprehensively. Moira.
I'm just gonna peek into this room.
Luckily, you have dark vision.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
As you
I
swing
believe
open.
I'm the only one who does.
Correct. Everyone else must crowd around looking for a
Source of light.
source. This is a nursery. It has a small little crib and places for children's belongings. And a nice little window that will allow you to see out to your companions right now, leading out to the balcony.
Going to inspect more closely.
Okay. As you swing it open.
I'm in the room.
Yes. As you step into the room, you notice the windows are stained glass. They pull
Pretty.
inward, looking out. But other than that, there is not much more to be found in here other than one small candle.
Hey, Margaret. Whose nursery was this?
Oh, it was to be mine, for the baby. They turned that old closet into a nursery just for me.
Oh.
She pats her stomach.
I'm going to give her the best smile I can muster.
You flash a toothy smile.
I'm going to quietly just leave the room and close the door behind me.
Okay. You do so.
It is a quaint little nursery.
Thank you. We don't need much. She smiles.
Alright. We'll try to leave. But as I said, the house won't let us.
Yes.
So we'll do what we can to
The
leave.
house won't let you.
Mhm.
I guess we're all trapped here.
Poor dementia ghost.
I know. Do take care of yourself, Margaret.
Oh, most
It's a
definitely.
pleasure to meet you.
The Valekis
That
take
base.
excellent care of us. You step
Hi.
back out into the hall again, noting once more there are no more stairs that lead up. But you are sure that this was a 4-story house.
So do we want to keep investigating up here or try to retrace our steps and inspect their room?
I'm going to peek in here.
Okay. This looks to be some sort of maybe broom closet or storage room. It's got some folded blankets, some bars of soap on them. A large broom sits in the back of the wall.
Big closet. I try to inspect the closet a bit more thoroughly.
Okay. You may step in if you wish. You cast a cursory glance around with your dark vision. Orion disappearing into the darkness for you, Sebastian.
Yep. Can't see anything. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be here. Just yell if you need me.
He said, please don't need me.
Because I can't see.
I don't know. I can't help.
I can't see shit, so can't help.
As you approach this room, these doors also have stained glass set upon them. The designs in the stained glass resemble windmills once again. A windmill atop a rocky, craggy cliff.
Ooh. I have a question.
Yes.
I can only cast light on myself, right? Well, I can only cast light on one thing at a time, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just double checking.
Which currently you said it was your earring, right?
Yes.
Alright. So, I didn't find anything in this closet outside of what you already told me, right?
Found a lot of nothing. Do you want some cleaning supplies?
Nah, I'm good.
You find about 4 bars of soap.
That's my inventory have. I have a singular soap. I'll take one. And only one.
You take the cursed bar of soap from Durst Manor.
Souvenirs.
Listen, maybe it can clean some ghost energies. I don't know.
I see.
A spiritual cleansing bar.
Yes.
Regardless, what do each of you want to do?
Like to point to this door with the stained glass windows.
Ooh.
Should we check this out?
Sure. Checked everything else out so far.
As you swing this
I
open,
will look to Sebastian and just say, that was just a cleaning closet. Don't worry about it.
as you swing this open, this looks to be the master bedroom, Lucia. Burgundy drapes
fun.
cover these windows. A 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains, gossamer veils, matching sets of wardrobes, a vanity with a framed mirror and jewelry box, a nice padded chair in the corner with which to read, an overturned rocking chair in the corner, however. Underneath the chair is a tiger skin rug that lies on the floor in front of a fireplace that is still tended. A portrait of a man and a woman. The man you recognize as one Henry Valecchio. The woman beside him, you can only hope that it's his wife. Resting on a tablecloth in the corner of the room is a empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. A door facing the bed, directly across from it, has a full-length mirror mounted on it. And lastly, a dumbwaiter lies in the corner of the room that you cannot perceive yet, but will soon.
Oh.
You swing this door open, and it looks to be a closet. It is completely empty, however. Not a single scrap of clothing remains.
I would like to take a look at this jewelry box.
You sure do.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, this immediately begins looting the jewelry box.
I want to be the loot goblin of this team.
Lucia begins to take out
All of the cursed items.
All of them.
Excellent.
Let me just
I'm going to...
write something down real quick, Lucia. Don't mind me.
She is cursed with
She had so much
one,
promise.
4 curses.
You each watch as Lucia strides
worth it.
boldly into the room, swinging the closet open, empty. Her eyes land on the jewelry box. You each watch her nonchalantly begin to just stuff rings onto her finger.
That's understandable, I guess.
Lucy, you don't know where those have been.
Yeah, but they look pretty.
They are nicely made gold rings. Lucia, would you have ever been fortunate enough to have money in your life? Or would you say you grew up relatively plain?
I'd say I grew up with a modest amount of money. Not necessarily poor, but nothing too fanciful.
Okay. What would you say is your family's special jewelry? Did your mother buy you possibly a beautiful silver necklace when you were young? Or would you have basically never seen such wealth until now?
Not gold, but a silver necklace, yes.
I see.
I'm going to inspect the ring in general.
Okay. Give me a perception check, if you would.
Was already reaching for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Notably, as Lucia begins to loot the jewelry box, you know, Orion, that she missed the real prize.
Oh no.
The jewelry box itself is a silver jewelry box with gold filigree.
Ooh.
It might be worth a pretty penny by itself. Should you wish to just cram it on in.
Sure.
Oh no.
I'm just
Let me
Take
just
everything
note
of
something
worth.
down. Yes.
If you don't want to hold a possibly cursed item, I will hold on to it.
Weak shit, says Lucia, cramming another thing in.
It's like, no,
Said,
put those away. This is what you really want. It's like you're doing this wrong.
The women in your team, other than Moira, hopefully, have now begun to cram everything into their inventory.
Alright. We just lost control.
Regardless,
It
the
was
jewelry
just too
box is
shiny.
now in your inventory.
Listen, we don't get paid for this shit.
They were just children. They can't pay us.
I would like to
I'm
be
gonna open the store.
looking around here to see if I notice anything. Just
Am I
casually.
mid-20?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check if you would, Moira. Are you mid-20? Is that what you said?
Yes.
What
Like
do you...
mid-20s. I'm a 20.
Oh, I thought you were asking me. I don't know. Are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
My character is 26.
I'm 20.
That's what you were getting at.
No, that's fair on Sebastian's case.
Does it all make sense now?
It all clicks in.
Moira, you don't find anything too of note being distracted by your comrades fussing over this jewelry box in the corner. You do find it odd that it looks like this bed has not been slept in a while, however.
Whew.
This door, however, is locked.
This door is not
So maybe.
locked.
Oh, I can't open it.
You gotta
There
be
we go.
closer to it.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh,
Everyone's coming
Oh.
over here to try to open this door.
what's going on?
What?
Listen, she said she couldn't open it, so...
I was struggling.
Another balcony greets you, and another thick, impenetrable fog, deterring any hope of escape.
I'm gonna go on this
Is it back
balcony.
up?
I'm gonna try to shout to the children.
Okay.
Shout to the children.
Yeah,
would you
maybe
like to
they can
say?
hear us. Hello, children. Can
Just
you
like
hear
that?
me? Yes.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Considering my role from earlier for, identifying that this house was detached from the other world, I would just be shaking my head at him, probably.
The children won't be able to hear us.
Okay.
Speeds out of the room.
I can't see the kids. They must not be able to hear me. The fog is blocking us.
The fog is in the way.
Fog's blocking my noise.
I'm just closing the doors on our way out,
Okay.
because hooligans don't close it back up.
Sebastian, this is a bathroom
Who?
With
You
a-
guys just looted that entire room.
with a wooden
It was
tub
worth it.
with clawed feet and a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop of it.
Oh.
A cistern in the roof, used to collect rainwater, connects to an iron pipe which connects to the spigot in the sink. It's very dark in here.
Yeah, I can't.
Would you
There's
like
definitely
some light?
something in that room. There's definitely things in there.
I think I'm still holding my torch.
You are holding your torch.
Am I able to see anything of note?
Looks like a bathroom to you, Lucy.
Oh,
According to Margaret, there was supposed to be a passage from upstairs to the basement.
hmm.
Or did I mishear that?
There
might
is
need the,
supposed to be a 4th floor to this house. All of you can tell that, even from the look from outside when you came in.
If I go on this balcony, can I see that there's another 4th floor?
Yes.
Like another floor?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next suggestion. Is to go to the balcony and try to see whether or not there was a way up.
Oh.
Maybe we should go back down and inspect their room.
That might not be a
Can't
bad
see.
idea.
It's dark as shit without your party, Sebastian.
Yeah, but I can't see. Somebody else has gotta.
Alright, I'll do it.
Still dark as shit, Sebastian.
Yep, she don't got a torch or anything. She just got dark vision.
That's why I said I'll do it.
Moira, as you do descend the stairs. You are by yourself now, however.
I'm waiting. I thought they were behind me.
Why would you think
Okay,
that?
I'll follow you, Moira.
What does that roll for, Orion? Please do not make rolls without asking.
I'm just looking out here on the balcony up.
Sure is a 4th floor.
Any way to climb up?
Sure.
Adventure.
Would you like to climb on the outside of the house in the impenetrable poisonous fog that killed people?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Waiting.
or was it up one level? I think it was
I
up
think
one
they
level.
said it was attached to the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
They did not.
No.
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 It said
what
it
was
had
supposed to
a
be in the
dumbwaiter.
kitchen.
It was this room right here. I'm gonna
Oh,
let
yeah.
you open the door.
I'll go in first. Wait, we lost Lancelot.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Where'd
So
Lancelot go?
here's the fun part: when you split the party, I can only pay attention to one of you at a time.
Oh,
So
sorry.
some
We'll
of
wait.
you are gonna
We'll wait.
get the main stage right now, and the others are not.
I'll just patiently wait here.
Okay. I will
Is
give
Lancelot okay?
you... Lancelot is okay.
She's like, I ain't.
Lancelot is indeed right here.
Yeah. I'd like to give him a little reassuring pat.
Okay. He is fucking terrified. And you are darting around this house he's scared of, and he's very confused.
Okay.
As I glance over here, Sebastian, you are in the dark, stumbling
I can't see.
around the stairs. It's too dark to navigate.
Yeah.
Both
Please,
sources
I
of
got a
light went
torch.
downstairs.
I see this fireplace. That's it.
As you...
Maybe we'll give them a few minutes to make their way down the stairs.
In terms of the black fog, how close to the house is it technically?
It's... You could reach out and touch it. It closely wraps this house in a thick fog.
So much so that climbing from outside is impossible?
You don't know. You would say you would definitely be exposed to any elements up there. And if the fog crept in any closer, it would definitely be touching you.
That's all I wanted to know.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Lucia, once more, this undecorated bedroom with straw-stuffed mattresses, and tiny footlockers, a dumbwaiter on the northern end of the building.
I'm going to reach to Sebastian in the dark and just lead him behind me.
Thank you.
Why is this woobly right here?
Because that is a coat hanging on the
Okay.
wall.
Gotcha. Fucking coats.
I
Can't
see
trust
the
them.
stairs icon.
God damn it.
Does the
You know.
coat look nice? Should we take it?
I
Here,
will.
I'll be
There.
back here and
There you go. Oh boy.
Oh,
Alright, I would like to hesitantly start searching through one of these.
Okay.
And I'll
These
search through the other
things.
one,
You.
the other footlocker.
They're labeled. One is marked Moira, or not Moira, Gustav, and the other is marked Margaret.
I would like to look in the one marked Gustav.
Okay. You swing it open, and there's a collection of blankets, a nice shiny pair of black leather boots, some gloves, a bar of soap, a mirror, a comb, and underneath it all is a bright, shiny, pressed blue suit that you have seen the specter of Gustav wear. A
I
nice,
would like
fist-sized silver medal pinned to its lapel.
yes, that I would like to retrieve the medal.
Okay. You pull it off, and you now have Gustav's medal.
It's in the other one. She was looking in the other one, right?
Yes.
You flip open Margaret's, and it is not organized and neat and tidy at all. It is mostly empty, save for a blanket and a pair of shoes. It looks like whatever was in here was taken out in a hurry.
She was trying to leave. It would make sense.
With Moira's permission, I would like to closely inspect the medal.
Okay.
I will hold it up for her to look at. Turn it over and such. Unless she's reaching for it, in which case I'll just let it go.
You do so.
Yes.
I would also like to look it over.
Okay. Both
Because
of you
I
give me
believe
a.
Go ahead.
Yes. You first.
I was going to say, according to Margaret, it somehow let Gustav know things.
Yes. He used it to communicate with them, I think.
Mhm. So I wanted to inspect it closer. But what were you wanting us to roll?
I would say just give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Both of you are able to tell. This is markedly magical. It is a trite, simple little spell. There is a matching token somewhere of some type. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but should you tap that token, this token will also feel that feeling. Gustav likely just felt whenever his master beckoned him with his personal call button. It also seems to have some sort of lock spell on it. It might unlock things in the house just by being near it with this token.
Well, this might be our way into getting either to the 4th floor or the basement. Or both.
I'm going to nod in agreement. Do we want to try going back up, or did we look at everything in here?
Yes, it is
Considering
a
that
sparsely
Okay.
decorated room.
according to Margaret, it's supposed to be somewhere in the 4th floor, so
Maybe we should take it upstairs.
somehow have to find a way up here to head down.
Or didn't she say there was a hidden door upstairs? Or didn't I mishear that?
No, you
He
heard
did say
correctly.
What
something
she
about
said.
it. Yeah, she
Currently
did
in the
say something about that.
So maybe we should go back upstairs and try to find that hidden door?
Yep, that's essentially what I was going to say. It's like it has to be up to go down.
That sounded that way.
Back up we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait. Down.
Alright. I am essentially going to be holding the metal and trying to see where the way up would be.
As you begin to stomp around the room, you reach the center of the room before you feel yourself pulled slightly. And as you approach this door, slides open.
I would like to not be keeping Lucia hostage underneath me. Here we go. Alright. I guess we found our way up. I'm going to...
As you step in closer to the stairwell, there is a secondary secret door that slides open. One from the hall, and one directly across. Oop, not that. One directly across in Margaret's room.
Oh,
Which one should we, Where do we want to go first?
Can we hear anything out of place, or?
It is silent as the grave throughout the entire house right now.
I'm going to peek into this one.
They're connected to the same place.
Alright.
It's just, it leads to this hallway with some stairs leading upward.
I'll let Lucia lead since she has a torch for everyone else.
Okay. Lucia, would you like to lead?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I can see just fine, but I am also holding on to the metal.
We are going to slap
My
you
earring
guys.
should light the way for, well, actually, my boot.
Do not own any token of vision in this scene.
Ow.
Yep, we're getting there.
No, no vision for us.
No vision, only void.
Oh.
We are coming up like this, I believe.
Yep.
Alright.
Can't see a thing.
Have someone with light right in front of you.
It curves
I know.
upward as you reach the top of these stairs. And you... Can you guys not see?
I can see.
Okay.
I can now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And it leads out into the hallway.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
This place looks abandoned, practically, opposed to the rest of the house. Cobwebs line everything in here.
Being very careful with the cobwebs.
Okay. You do so. This is clearly the attic, however. It's quiet up here. The howling of the wind only growing louder.
Or shall we try to go next?
Well, there are 2 doors here. Or 2 doors down the hallway.
I think we should try this one first.
That one.
Yes.
Alright. Let's see how you go for lighting, just in case if he can't see.
I got it.
You step into this room, and this
Oh.
looks to be a spare bedroom. It's choked with dust, however, it looks to be never have been used. A small iron stove shoved in the corner, a writing desk haphazardly placed over with a stool, and another empty wardrobe. It looks like some children's discarded toys might be in here as well. Cobwebs draped over a smiling doll in a nice, beautiful, bright yellow dress, sitting discarded and abandoned, the cobwebs draping over her like a wedding veil.
The house has many surprises.
I'm going to inspect the room more closely despite the cobwebs.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check in secret if you would.
Oops.
Unfortunately, Orion, this seems to just be a spare bedroom, though you carefully, gingerly, so as not to disturb any spiders, examine the room. You're not able to find anything out of the ordinary here.
Well.
It's a spare room.
To the next room.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Alright. Door number 2 did not open.
A large
tried.
padlock sits on this room.
Or if it did open, I can't see in here, so somebody needs to.
I approach with the metal.
You do so. It does swing open.
Okay.
This room
I
contains...
cautiously look inside.
The windows of this room are bricked up, flanked by 2 dusty, child-sized wooden framed beds. Close to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side atop a rocky, craggy cliff, and a dollhouse that seems eerily familiar.
I inspect the dollhouse.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please. examine the room. You examine the dollhouse and are able to clearly see each floor one by one. As you twist and peer around, you can't help but admire how well made it is. Before you realize that there's a small staircase in each floor that spirals from the top of the house all the way to the bottom. You trace your fingers up along through the dusty dollhouse until it lands about here. There is probably a secret room with a staircase here. If this dollhouse is a replica of the house you're in.
I take a moment to gather myself before mentioning that this house might, or rather this dollhouse, might just outright be a physical replica of the mansion.
You point to Area 20 on the representation, as this is your current location, and you now have a full map of the house.
I need 5 seconds. I'll be with her.
Okay.
You now have a full map, huh?
I'm going to head out of the room and head towards where the spiral staircase would have been if I was following the dollhouse.
It would be in this room. To swing open this room, this is a dusty storage room, it looks like.
I am back.
Welcome back. Packed with old furniture. Chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors. Dress mannequins, all draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets, is a wooden trunk. The wooden trunk lies directly in front of you.
I cautiously approach.
Okay. You do so. It is directly across from you.
I would like to inspect my surroundings as I do.
Okay, give me another perception check. The first thing that most of you see now that Lucius steps into the room is that there is just a bit of dried blood right here on this sheet, masking the white trunk.
Nothing from the perception, I'm guessing.
That is the perception.
Ah, okay.
Blood.
Care to see what that trunk has?
Like to inspect the trunk.
Okay. You swing it open. Slowly or quickly?
Slowly.
Kill us with tension, why don't you?
Creaks open. Which hand are you using?
Left.
Which hand has your torch?
My torch is in my right.
Okay. You swing open the trunk cautiously. It creaks open. And there is a disturbing amount of blood on the inside. Inside, hastily stuffed in like a doll or some sort of discarded toy, is the body of an older gentleman.
Oh.
The body of Gustav has been violently crammed into this wooden trunk. Several of his bones would have to be contorted and dislocated in order to fit the larger man into this trunk. Please give me a medicine check, anyone who is examining this scene.
I am going to just look away
Okay.
and just quietly try not to grieve
Okay.
because I am aware that he is dead. I was not aware it was this violent.
Lucia, Sebastian, and Mora, please give me a will save. Okay. It is you who breaks the silence first, Sebastian. Should you choose to. This is an absolute brutal murder. There was no need for it to be this violent. This man has been stabbed over 67 times in both the front and back of his chest. Unfortunately, it was not some creature that did this. It was just a dagger used repeatedly and with enthusiasm by the perpetrator, and it looked as if they were trying to scoop something out of him as they did it. Whether you choose to divulge that info or not is up to you. However, all of you do manage to retain the contents of your stomach as you examine this. As well as this, Sebastian, this is a 3-day-old corpse.
His body's been here for 3 days. I'm gonna look at everybody and tell them that.
I am going to just try to keep the memory of playing the piano with him alive in my head.
It almost feels like you lost a part of yourself, Orion. If you recall, Gustav did actually possess you at one point. You could feel genuinely the love he had for his piano.
I'm going to reach out and hesitantly touch her shoulder, trying to comfort her.
He didn't deserve that.
I'm just gonna leave this be. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not agreeing.
say any more information about this.
It's probably best if we leave this be in general.
Are y'all leaving the trunk open or gonna close it back up?
We'll close it for his sake.
Okay. You do so. Notably, because of your experience with the dollhouse, it is easily able to tell there's a secret door in the corner of this room.
I look for it.
A small, cramped 5x5 room with extremely steep stairs spirals down in this tiny hidden hallway. If you cling to the wall and squeeze down, you might be able to slowly meander your way down this 5x5 spiral staircase.
Is there something underneath this dollhouse?
No. It's
No.
just a dollhouse. I'm just using this to represent the location.
Okay.
Right.
Did we check this other room before we go down?
We did not. We were following the dollhouse.
I'm gonna step in and take a look around.
Looks to be another spare bedroom. Once again, covered in dust and webs, however. Just like here before, an empty wardrobe and a small iron stove.
It's just another spare bedroom.
Right, if y'all are ready, let's start the descent.
Would you like me to go first again?
Either one of you.
Alright. I will go.
Okay.
Huh?
As you descend down into the depths of the manor, you hear far away chanting rhythmically as each of you descend. Who was leading? Was it Lucia?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Lucia, then me, then Mora, and finally Sebastian.
I'm going to... Notably, this is a 5x5 hallway with spiral stairs. You are not so much as descending stairs as you are pressing up against the wall and rotating slowly. Should you wish to flee from something down here, there would be none. You would have to slowly climb up those steps one at a time, pressed up against the tiny, cramped wall.
Hopefully no one's claustrophobic.
As you step in, Lucia, this is about where you guys are. Ancient stone plinths, ancient stone walkways greet you here. Lit by torches, thankfully. The first thing you see is you have to step into the hallway to make room for your companions to descend. There's a large wooden bench with a human skull easily visible to your east. To your west, the hallway curves off to the left. And we will do this very quickly. There we go. That's about what you're supposed to see. As well as that, a monotone, constant chant fills each of your ears. He is the ancient. He is the land.
Could I recall where or why that chant is happening?
Give me a society check.
Probably
I
not
also
gonna
do that?
happen because it's untrained.
You may.
Damn.
I will take the loss.
Okay, I will give you the hero point. Moira, would you like to re-roll that?
Sure. That wasn't that much better.
That is just enough, thanks to that History of Ravenloft book. The Dark Lord held many titles back in the day, but one of his grandest titles was the Land. The Dark Lord was known as the Land of Barovia, of Ravenloft, of Greyhawk, as you know it. Every inch of the land was his flesh and blood. There was nowhere that you were safe. And unlike typical vampires, where you had to invite them in, there was nowhere he was not invited, for he was the land. He owned his domain, every part of it, like a god of his own personal making. This is likely in reference to that, if you had to guess. Alright, what would each of you like to do?
I would like to step this way so everybody can make their way into the hall.
Okay. You each file out into the hall, making room for each other.
I'm going to peer into the left side.
Okay. Two large stone crypts greet you to the north. Plaques
Crypts.
dedicating their names emblazoned on the sides of each, should you wish to examine them further. And off to your south, the hallway spirals off further.
I'm going
As well as
to
that, you see
quickly
two more crypts as well, Lucia.
I'm going to inspect the plaque, but I'm not going to linger.
That's not how this works at all.
As in, like, I'm going to only look at the names, and then I'm gonna turn the fuck around.
Okay. This crypt is labeled Walter Durst. This crypt is labeled Lucia Kane.
Two names on this side. Walter Durst, you said? And
Yes.
Lucia Kane?
Walter Durst and Lucia Kane.
I wait for Sebastian to let me back into the hall.
Sorry.
It is very cramped down here, and you realize this basement was tunneled out, probably after the house was built.
The what had Lucia's name on it?
Yeah, I was about to get to that. So, one of these graves over here has your name on it, Lucia.
My name. That's
Your
pretty
name.
weird.
First and last.
Could be a coincidence. They wouldn't know me.
Notably,
I-
the lid
I
for
borrow
both
my
of these
bra-
stone crypts was off, lying to the side.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay. I'm going to peek inside the Lucio one.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Alright.
There is torches, so he doesn't actually need help, right?
No, he should not. Sebastian, as you peer in, straining your eyes to kind of get the last bit of the light, you realize just a bit too late what you are looking at. It is not that it is dark in this crypt. And as you immediately begin to backpedal, it is with a gut feeling, a sinking feeling, that you realize you are not staring into an inky blackness. You are staring at dozens and dozens and dozens of black spiders that now begin to swarm and spill out of the crypt. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
Oh no!
Man, I knew there was a reason that I backed out.
Not the
I guess
spider.
it's a good thing I'm standing here. And not you. Ooh.
It's like I knew there was a reason I wanted to backpedal without having to look in it. I said nope. Nope, nope, nope.
All of these. It is an absolute fuck ton of spiders, Sebastian.
Oh no!
It was nice knowing you guys.
Possibly, maybe, offhand, at least 12.
Okay. Shit.
And we're going to start
To
our
burn this
combat off.
bitch fucking down.
Set the room on fire. Just set it on fire.
I'm in.
I do have produced flame. Unfortunately, of this party, I'm the last one on the initiative. So, good luck.
Lucio, you are the first to notice something wrong as they call out that your name is on this crypt. And you stop and turn, and it is then that you realize that Orion is pointing at something in horror, and you realize something is wrong. What would you like to be doing?
I would like to make my way back towards the party and this crypt, I guess.
Okay.
Good luck trying to get past this is all I can say.
Am I able to move past them?
You may, but you may not stop on them.
Gotcha.
So this will be one stride for 20 feet.
Yeah.
You have 2 actions
Oh
left.
boy. I'm just gonna.
I will try to
Move
squeeze myself
past her.
into the wall.
You have 1 action left, and as you round the corner, Lucy, are you afraid of spiders?
No.
I'm gonna need a bluff check from you. Regardless, what would you like to do as you are now staring upon a massive amount of spiders? It looks as if the darkness is swallowing Sebastian alive. You can barely see him now.
With sweep, am I able to target multiple enemies in a strike, or is it multiple strikes?
So sweep actually means that if you attack different enemies each time, you gain a bonus. Just like how if you miss an enemy, backswing gives you a bonus.
Gotcha. I guess I'm gonna start swinging at some spiders.
Okay, go for it.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens indeed. That is a miss as you go to stab into this swarm, and though you might skewer one or two, you realize you're not gonna do much against this many spiders with this. However, that is the end of your turn, and we are going to come to the enemy's turn. And the first enemy is going to target you, Sebastian. Give me a reflex save, please, Sebastian. Okay. Sebastian, you are going to take 1 point of pierce damage as they begin to swarm over you. Give me a fortitude save as well. Okay. As well as you, Lucia, as they spill out into the hallway, please give me a reflex save.
15.
Oof.
Oh.
Lucia, you stab into the group of spiders, only to watch them scamper up your spear, up into your armor, up your arm, down into the crevices of your neck. Please give me a fortitude save. Okay. Which brings us to, I believe, Sebastian. You are up.
Oh boy. I like want to light my torch and start swinging it at this. I feel like burning it with fire would be the best way.
Well, I
And
can
now-
try that.
The darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Oh, can't see anything, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna pull my torch out.
Well, you should be able to see because I'm holding my torch, right?
Oh, I want to
Yes.
swing it. I want to attack
Oh.
with the torch.
Oh, my bad.
What are we doing, Sebastian?
I want to attack with the torch. Is that possible?
Are you holding your torch?
No, I gotta pull it out.
Okay, that'll be one to pull it out then, bud.
Yeah.
Want to pull out another to light it?
I would say you can pull it out and light it as one action. I will be nice. You are now wielding your torch.
Yay.
What's this one's?
Alright. How do I strike with it?
It is.
Oh, there it is.
You are equipped with it.
Oh. Bummer.
Yes, I would say that's not doing much. This is also not like a practical weapon you are swinging, Sebastian. You're having a hard time
It's either
finding
that or
having a hard time finding a good way to swing this without setting yourself ablaze. That is two actions. You got one left.
Alright. shield raise.
Okay. That is your third action as we come to you, Moira. Moira, that is an absolute fuck ton of spiders. They are swarming out into the hall now, skittering up and across the roof and the walls. Looks like roiling black pitch is moving on its own.
Yeah. Okay, so question.
Yes.
I own a lantern. Is it lit?
Right now, no.
Okay.
It looks like you are wearing it, but you have never declared you have lit it.
Just don't have a whole lot for this. Alright. I am gonna try to divine lance the spiders.
Okay. Go for it. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please. And it is going to take 8 points of damage.
How long? Is okay.
As Moira contorts space around her hand and fires an odd beam forward. I believe that's all 3 of your actions. 1 to move up, 2 to cast.
Yes.
Alright. Lancelot cowers in place, as he has not received any orders. Orion, you are up.
I'm going to attempt a spout.
Go for it.
Try to aim it in a way that does not hit Sebastian.
Go ahead, place your
Targeting this
5-foot
one.
burst for me.
How do I? Which one's the burst?
There's a 5-foot burst button in the chat for you.
Oh,
Okay. Orion taking some of the contingent moisture in the air, what little moisture there is down here. And these things are going to do a reflex roll.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
I feel like this is rigged.
Unfortunately, you conjure up the water, and while it seems like it should have done something, Orion, I feel like that was a good decision. In your haste, you flub the spell a little bit. You have 1 action left, I believe.
I am going to Arcane Cascade.
Okay. That is another arcane cascade for you, so we will pop that down as a force arcane cascade. That is your last action. And more upon more upon more spiders spill out from this crypt, Sebastian.
Listen, I tried. Those things are speedy as fuck.
It's okay.
Please give me a reflex save if you would.
To who?
This one is to Sebastian. You take 1 point of pierce damage as these things begin to swarm out. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save, Sebastian. Alright, and lastly, both Sebastian and Lucia, give me a reflex save. Very nice, both of you. You each watch as these spiders swarm over your allies, spilling out into the hallway, threatening to overtake you soon if you don't do something. Lucia, you are up.
Alright. We're gonna try this again.
Okay.
Man, that's a general mood right now.
Just in case. Switching to blood this time if it makes a difference.
Nothing doing.
Can I?
Would you like to re-roll that?
Sure.
There you go for it. That is a hit.
Nice.
You begin to hack and whack into the swarm of spiders. Unfortunately, you're not having a great time as you're trying to just smash individual spiders, 2, maybe 3 at a time, but there are dozens.
Oh boy.
Are making progress, but it is slow. And you're starting to wonder if you won't just be overrun at this rate. You are stomping and smashing spiders one by one by one by one.
Alright. I tried.
2 actions left.
See what happens.
That is a critical
Nice.
hit.
Oh boy.
Please.
Oh.
And then the spiders exploded all at once. They need to do something quick, and she did. Okay.
She said,
Okay.
I am done.
She sure did.
I was on a second
Lucia
roll, too.
stabbing and stomping before finally getting fed up. Switching the grip on her spear, she begins to just skewer them like she's spear fishing rapidly as fast as she can, thinking about nothing but stabbing spiders to death right now.
How much she hates spiders.
You have 1 action left, Lucia.
Okay.
Sure you don't have arachnophobia in this case?
No.
Okay.
No, because that would give me fuel.
Oh,
That, however, is going to be a miss, as you are far too focused on eradicating this hive of spiders to pay any attention to these as they begin to slink past you now. Lucia, you may make an attack of opportunity against these as they slide past you within reach.
okay. How do I...
Just give me an attack at your highest bonus.
Gotcha.
That is a hit.
Oh my god.
Watch
There's
as
some
Lucia just tears into these things.
She is so done.
Unfortunately, Orion and Moira, too little too late, as these spiders now swarm out of the hall all over you. I need everyone except Sebastian. Give me a reflex save, please.
Ah, shit. What the hell did I press? Reflex. Ha! No! Absolutely not.
Would you like to re-roll that?
Yes.
Okay.
I refuse to take that loss.
Okay. I need all of you to now give me a fortitude save. Moira, Orion, you are now being just devoured alive by these things.
Give you a what save?
A fortitude, please. Okay.
I'm gonna...
Another one?
Yes.
Okay, that's all your hero points.
Oof.
I just rolled the exact same.
Yes, you did.
You sure did. I will give you that hero point back, but you don't get to reroll it.
That's fair.
More than fair. But, in return, I will receive a villain point down the line.
Oh.
Like that.
Those of you who... Oh, that's hilarious.
Hmm.
One of these.
Oh.
Please. Just... There we go.
Me no likey.
I don't like that either.
Spiders swarm all over you, Moira, as Boros works on sweeping and biting them off of you, saving you from the worst of the effects. However, you, Lucia, and Orion begin to feel sick to your stomach as something begins to course through your veins. Brings us to you, Sebastian.
I'm gonna use battle medicine on Lucia.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead
wait.
and use your treat wounds macro, please.
I gotta get all that shit set up.
Just click your treat wounds button in chat and scroll down to the bottom. There will be a treat wounds macro in the actual skill.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
Nice.
Good heal.
I like that.
How far away is this swarm from me?
Oh, 5 feet. It's in the next square. Swarms are special. They can occupy taken squares because they are not one big enemy, They are hundreds of small enemies and can fit into spaces.
Gotcha.
Which is how they're moving through the hall. Regardless, Sebastian takes out... Actually...
I had to drop my torch.
Correct.
That's what I meant to do first. I had it, yeah.
You drop your torch onto the ground, releasing the light. Reach onto your waist and pull out some sutures and bandages quickly, one-handed, quite skillfully, considering he's doing this one-handed, Lucia, as he begins to wrap and tend to your wounds mid-battle. You have 2 actions left.
I'm going to shield boss the swarm.
Go for it.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. I want to re-roll that one.
Okay.
Good tonight. Wow.
From heaven to hell. Go ahead and roll your critical damage. As Sebastian is in his element, it seems, as he smashes what remains of the spiders. That is combat off.
Whew. Very nice.
Interesting.
I'm going to be clutching my stomach, trying to keep the contents in.
But not be sick.
It does eventually, however, pass as you begin to feel your strength returning to you.
Don't like that.
Okay. And with that, we will probably wrap it up here for tonight.
Sounds good.
Any last thoughts, any last actions before we leave?
No? We ended on a crit roll. That was good. Went from a 1 to a 20 in the same turn. That was a good way to end it.
I would like to be looked at eventually. Not now, but eventually.
Okay. I hope you guys are having fun. We
Yes.
will hopefully all survive this next bit. Now that you are in the actual danger.
I'm more concerned with the villain point on me.
Oh yes, isn't it fun? I get to just give those now.
Me no likey.
Yeah. Also, for those unaware, I get a number of villain points equal to the number of small mercies I will deal you. But then I will cleanse you of villain points when I do something horrific to you outside your control, just like you have hero points. Sound good?
Yes.
Sounds good. Any last thoughts? Any last words? Poor choice of words, I assume.
No.
No environmental damage.
No spiders.
Not today.
Not today.
Okay, we will take us back to our landing page, and we will wrap up the stream here. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.